This is my first time going live. I really don't expect anybody to pop in here. So this is an experiment to me. I got the dryer running. I'm about to throw some stuff in the laundry. Testing out this Go Live thing. And basically we want to see if it records and how it works and how the playback is, and checking to see any adjustments I might need to make later on for going live. I have a separate microphone clip set that I can use for better audio if need be. But basically, to get a gist of this thing and how it works, I'm just running this as an experiment. But at the same time, I have a lot of things to address on my mind. So bear with me while I run this little sampling and testing. I'm going to approach this as if I'm talking to one of my homeboys in casual conversation, because that way I can just get my point across, even say as I feel, and just allow the authenticity to flow. Like I said, I'm doing laundry. I'm watching my daughter. She's on my cell phone on the couch in the other room. And I have recently been diagnosed with a stomach tumor. I haven't really spoken in depth, face to face, with any doctors. Last Wednesday, I had a combination of an EGD, an upper endoscopy, and a colonoscopy done. During the upper endoscopy, they took biopsies of whatever it is that was in my stomach. You see, ever since this past June, I've had this weird feeling in my stomach. And I've been back and forth to the doctors, taking all kind of tests and ultrasounds and scans and just, all kinds of things to try to rule out whatever it may or may not be. Finally, I ended up agreeing to do a biopsy and a long overdue colonoscopy. Medical doctors recommend that every male, once he reaches 40, should have a colonoscopy, and every female, once she reaches 50, should also have a colonoscopy. So I have been like 6 years overdue, and it was painless, regardless of what people's reactions are. I went through it, I did it, they did a biopsy. Which one are you watching, Mia? Are you watching the TV or are you watching the phone? Okay, watch your phone. I'm just putting on shoes right now. I'm gonna step outside the cool air. So as it stands, so they did a biopsy Wednesday, and a doctor calls me on Friday morning. I'm getting ready for work, about to bounce out, thinking the results are they might have found an ulcer at worst, is what I was expecting. But it turns out that apparently it's more than an ulcer. Apparently they call it adenocarcinoma of the stomach. Adenocarcinoma of the stomach, which basically is a stomach cancer. At first I didn't, it didn't hit me. I was like, okay, doc, whatever we need to do to get rid of it, because I'm still thinking in terms of an ulcer. You know, you can go in, maybe treat it with meds or some surgery and get it out, whatever the case may be. But then as I go along through my day and I'm telling people and they're asking me for more details, I realize I'm talking about cancer. And no cancer in the body is good. The reason why I'm making this video is because I have been and I am upset that we are a nation of complacent, for the most part, not everyone, but for the most part, we seem to be a nation of complacent punks because we let tradition, institutions, and organizations get away with things just because they hide behind these big sounding names of power and authority. And we go along with that. When in actuality, we as a nation of humans, we outnumber those who hide behind the facades of government institutions, corporations, organizations, and businesses that seem so lofty. To me, it's kind of like the Wizard of Oz. You remember how the Wizard of Oz used to, like, he would stand behind a curtain and be pulling all kind of levers and pushing buttons and making smoke appear and all kind of loud voices with reverbs and shit like that. That's all it takes to scare us as a nation of people. Like, here we are in the greatest nation, supposedly, on earth, and we're afraid to stand up for what's right. We let these pharmaceutical companies and these private interests get away with poisoning a whole nation of people, babies, elderly, and everything in between. Like, these corporations are making a killing, literally, off of poisoning, jeopardizing people's lives, and basically just selling trash in the market that's not good for anyone. And instead of standing up to them, we just go along with it as if, well, it's not my business, or what difference can I make? That's the punk way out. Therefore, that's why I say we're a nation of punks. Because we just go about our business like, I really can't change anything. I've tried to speak to people, no one wants to listen. It's just the way people are. You can't force people to do anything. When are we going to stand up and just stand up for what's right? We notice and we see all of these things that are going wrong in the world around us. Yet, we turn away, or we bury our heads in the sand and we just go about our daily lives as if we are powerless. No, we are not powerless. What is really important to us? It seems like distractions, entertainment, food, stimulating our senses is more important than standing up for a sense of what's right in the world. What can we do? No one can do anything alone, but if enough of us are really disappointed in the way that things are, and the more, everyone I talk to, regardless of status, lifestyle, race, color, creed, culture, everyone sees that there's something wrong with the world. Yet everyone just goes about their daily business as if they can't do anything. Well, I have to say that
together we can do something. If we really want to. So that's my little spiel. I'll be doing this a little bit more. I like this, it feels good. I just need to focus more and get my thoughts across. Like I said, I was recently diagnosed with a stomach tumor. And this is the beginning of a different journey for me. I went out today and I bought a new blender for my other residence. Right now I'm at my primary residence where my daughter lives. Me and my daughter and my lady live here. My other residence was my previous residence, which is my mom's place. So I got this brand new blender from my mom's place because I'm going to ease into changing my diet. Since this diagnosis, I've been doing a little bit of research on the web, on the internet, and I'm really into alternative, non-mainstream approaches to life because I think that the mainstream has been bought and paid for by corporate private interests that basically do whatever they can to take advantage of people who do not inform themselves. So I bought another blender. This is a blender that my lady bought me. Pieces are here. A while ago for my birthday. And I've been meaning to put it to good use. I have used it. But now I'm planning on really going hard with the fruits and vegetables. So this is my new one. I'm not advertising anything. I'm just taking you guys along on my journey. So bear with me as I go through a new phase in my life, a new part of my journey. I'm inviting you guys to go along with me as things transpire and I learn more about stomach cancer, and I'll be researching more of how to live, how to eat, how to fight, whatever it is that I have to deal with alternative means, not just the conventional means of just going along with what these so-called professionals say. Like I said, we're slaves. We're slaves to the matrix because we listen to and go along with what these quote unquote powerful people feed us. They feed us whatever they want in the media, through the system, basically the matrix. So this is my first live test of going live on Facebook. We are slaves to the matrix.